Okay, I'm going to be giving a tutorial on level 1 of the hard Pacific Front, Midway. Um, I've seen a lot of people struggle with the Pacific Front, and to be fair, when I first did it a while ago, I did think some of the levels were quite hard. While this is a tutorial, some of my stuff will be higher level than yours, but I hope I can give a few tips on how to get through the mission. Obviously, you might want to prioritize putting your stronger Navy generals on elite forces because they'll do more damage. You also need to make sure you're going to utilize this Air Force gen on the carrier, Speronce. I don't do a very good job of it in this tutorial because I was advancing quite quickly, but you want to make sure the Japanese don't take that middle bottom island, otherwise your units will become demoralized. You might see I put a economy general on the right hand side. That's just so I can keep building units. So I've pretty much got all the units down I'm going to be using. I've got Yamaguchi, Dalen and Horton all down. I'm also going to do a method here where I'm going to bypass some of these units closer. It might be tempting to straight away go to the left, attack those tank units or the guy on the left there, but what I like to do here is I'm actually going to go straight to the top and attack the Akagi, or however you pronounce it, the strong carrier general, because he sort of just massacres your troops, and when you're all close to each other, which is what I tend to do because Dalen gives a boost to attack, this makes it harder to stay alive. So we're gonna push the general at the top middle and try and take him out first, and anything else that we take out on the way is just a extra win. And that carrier in the middle gets destroyed by other units pretty fast anyway. Now you might not have this ability on the Richelieu yet, and looks at level 5, but I think most people should have the submarine and the Prince of Wales, so you can use that instead. They're decent enough. I don't place down the submarine in this mission, but I will be doing in the next few levels of hard. You also don't have to take Speronce up to the top. You can just leave him at the bottom and attack the naval units attacking that little middle island. That's quite a good method to do. Because obviously you don't want to get the demoralization. That's one of the big things about naval units, and why perks like inspiration can be quite useful. I don't really recommend sailor as the perk you do. You can't often counter-attack naval units anyway, and I think it's just better not to have it on. Anyway, just there I was looking at putting down the submarine, but I think I was going to go for the Akagi instead and put Yamamoto on. But here we are. This is the guy who I'm talking about, who you want to attack. He absolutely shreds units, so I decided to go for him first. Now I'm going to do free-to-play tutorials on all of the hard missions for the Pacific Front, but if there's any other events or anything that anyone else wants a tutorial on, I'm more than happy to do it, because a lot of the videos online, and even some of my past videos, people use generals which you spend real money on, and people don't like watching that. So yeah, we're just slowly killing this guy. I think it's this round I kill him. Yep. And then I move on to the one on the top left. Oh no, yeah, sorry. I go for Yamaguchi on the left hand side. I think Yamamoto actually comes down towards you, if I remember that correctly. But there we go, yeah, then I actually go up to Yamamoto. Absolutely shredded him. Really, I should have been using spirants the whole time on this southern island, because in a second you'll see what happens if you don't protect it that well. That's why it's actually kind of important to keep it safe. And just now I put Yamamoto on the Akagi to help with that, but it's a little too late. And so I just instead decided to attack that Japanese general for the objective. At this point, I mean, I've already won, but although my units are a lot higher level than some of yours possibly, and my generals might be slightly better, I think you should be able to sort of copy my method of going straight up to that top general. You can see by killing that general just then, it gives them all a demoralization, which is very useful, but you might see that I'm not able to use some of my generals now, and that's because I lost that middle island. It's not too important, luckily, because the last general you have to kill is quite low. So it's not too big of a worry, but I would recommend that in your run you definitely try and keep this bottom island safe. I hope my tutorial's been useful anyway. I've seen people asking for this, and I'll do the rest of them as well. I'm not actually sure which ones are the hardest levels, but if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and I'll be making more videos on this, so thank you.